Balthazar! Caspar! Come quickly! I say, come quickly!
What? What is it, Melchior?
It's back again tonight!
What's back again tonight?
The star!
The star?
Yes, it's there again in the eastern sky, clear as a candle. And I tell you, it wasn't there night before last.
It wasn't there?
It wasn't there.
You're certain?
I'm certain.
A new star?
A new star! But what does it mean?
Something of great importance, no doubt.
No doubt.
A miracle of heavenly magnitude, most certainly.
Most certainly.
Caspar, be good enough to tell us what it means. Caspar?
Caspar? Caspar!
Yes, I'm coming. See, here I am already. I'm right here. Now what is it?
What is it? Why, it's the new star.
Only 2 days old.
Can't you see it? There, in the eastern sky. Clear as a candle.
You see? Right there. Like Balthazar said. Only I saw it first. Didn't I, Balthazar?
Well, I suppose if one wished to be completely accurate. But it was I who determined that the new star must be a sign, an omen of something marvelous, something momentous, something...
Distant?
No, my dear Caspar. I was searching for a more colorful adjective. Distant is not really what I... Distant, you say?
Yes, distant. Far away.
I know what it means. Are you saying the star leads to something far from here?
The star leads somewhere? Let me see.
Of course, you know what this means.
We were just trying to determine that.
Another journey, another road, another trip, another thrilling episode,
another mystery, another star,
a new adventure that is sure to take us far. What will we see there we haven't seen?
Some ancient ruin,
or the palace of a king,
a great discovery,
a wondrous sign,
the greatest mystery in the history of all time.
Another backache, a pounding head, another day, another town, another bed,
another challenge, another quest,
an expedition we expect to be our best.
Studying each star, we've traveled near and far. Just think of all the places we have been.
There have been a few I wouldn't want to do again.
It could be far.
It could be long.
It could be fun.
You could be wrong.
It may get rough, it may get old. We might get lost or catch a cold. We will get tired, we will get mad, but when we get there we'll be glad. For we are following a star, and we don't care how far.
How far?
How far?
How far? Well, Naturally, it'll be a minimum of 5 weeks hard travel on camel, crossing 4 borders, 2 friendly, 1 and 1 definitely hostile. There will be 2 significant rivers to ford, separated by a small range of mountains, and, of course, there's the desert.
Then you know where the star leads us, Caspar.
The desert?
I believe so.
Then tell us. Tell us where it leads, so that we may follow it.
I don't really care for the desert.
Well, according to my calculations, it will take us to Judea.
Judea,
The desert?
The land of Solomon.
the kingdom of David.
Pardon me, but didn't the Jews wander in the desert for 40 years?
To the city of Bethlehem.
The city of David.
I mean, really, how could anyone remain lost in the desert for 40 years? To the desert?
To Bethlehem. To
The star!
Another junket, another trek. It could be dangerous and damp, but what the heck? Pack up the camels, so off we go. Another journey down another winding road. Another journey, another jaunt. It's what we look for, what we live for,
what we want.
we love adventure, so here we are. Another journey to another star. Another journey to another star.
Are you sure, Joseph, about Mary's condition?
She told me herself. Otherwise, I would never have believed it. And it's been 3 months now. I'm sure. That's the only thing I'm sure of.
Shh, you mustn't upset your father. He's very weak. I do not think he will be with us for long.
I'm so sorry, Mother. Here I am, thinking only of myself.
I wish I could help you, son. I wish I could tell you what to do.
What is your understanding with Joachim?
Father?
A man who has been betrayed can set the woman aside, a bill of repudiation.
Expose Mary's shame to all of Nazareth?
You have just cause.
The law is very clear about such things. If a woman in the time of betrothal sins with another man, they are both to be taken outside the city walls and stoned.
Stoned? But she swears there is no other man.
A miracle, then.
Jacob.
Who's to say God couldn't do it? We have the prophecies.
You sound like Mary now.
You know what I always say. If God ordains it... Oh, wife, don't fuss. Let me talk to my son.
See that he rests.
Joseph, listen to God. He will show you what to do. You must pray.
How could I begin to find the words, to have a thought, to say a prayer? Father, you must tell me what to say, to help me see that God is there. Father, can this really be from God, something ordained by His own hand? God, I want to trust you how I do, but this is hard to understand. Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid of this, for Mary is the one God has chosen. In God's perfect will, all will be fulfilled, just as the prophets have foretold it. and bear a son, and you will call his name Emmanuel, God with us. With God it shall be done. With God all shall be done. If God ordains it, he will bring it to pass. Father, I understand it now. Father? 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 All my life you were there with a word, with a prayer, so sincere, so assured, God was true. Now I need faith like yours to believe, to be sure. Need to know, need to see what to do. Are you there at God's side, in his arms, in his light? Can you hear? Are you there? Think of me. Say a prayer. Once so sure of my heart, now I'm lost in the dark, wondering why, wondering how to go on. So if you know the way, show me now, make it plain, and I'll know you're still there. Think of me. Say a prayer. Father, now I know that God has spoken. I must trust him and obey. If this has been ordained by God's own hand, I know that he will make a way. Here I stand on my own, still afraid, but not alone. Though I doubt, though I fear, I must dare.
one and hear you all. His Divine Excellence, Caesar Augustus, does now proclaim an official census of the Roman Empire. Every male citizen of the province of Judea must hereby report to the city of his birth to register his household.
A census? Ha! It's more taxes or I'm the Queen of Syria.
You'll do as you're told, or every one of you will rot in a Roman jail.
You can never turn me.
Joseph, please don't do this. She should stay. The journey's much too far away. Don't take her with you, please, I beg you.
Mother, please.
You could lose your child or lose your life. Why don't you tell them that I'm right? We're only trying to protect you.
I must go. Don't you know it's meant to be?
Tell me why.
Mother's rifle wants to see.
It's not enough. Every man in Judea must bow to the great Caesar's pride. Must he require the obedience of even a small unborn child?
Mary must go where God leads her, for whether he knows it or not, even the almighty Caesar is doing the bidding of God.
She's right, Hannah. They both must go to Bethlehem.
How I hate to leave you all alone without a husband or a son.
You must not worry or be fearful. I'll be in God's care, I'll be all right. You have a child, you have a wife, and you must promise to be careful.
What was that phrase your father Jacob used to say? If God ordains it, surely he will make a way. Goodbye, my son. The God of our fathers go with you, the God of your father. Just remember, Joseph, he is your God too.
God, get them to Bethlehem safely.
Bethlehem. What is it the prophet said?
But you, O Bethlehem, though you are little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of you will come forth a ruler over Israel. Therefore Israel will be abandoned until the time
she who is in labor gives birth. Oh, Mary!
Say a prayer. Who knows where the road will lead? To Bethlehem or to the end of all our dreams? Another journey, another road, another pilgrimage, another heavy load, another burden that we must bear, another journey that will lead us who knows where.
Hail, fellow traveler! Could you be so kind as to tell us what city lies beyond those hills, beneath that brilliant star?
That would be Bethlehem.
Bethlehem! Just as I predicted.
You're going to Bethlehem?
Indeed we are, to the city of David.
The city of David and all his kin. I hear it's as crowded as a grain sack bursting at the seams. Surely you're not here for Caesar's census.
We seek a new king.
The King of Kings.
Well, I trust this king has relatives in Bethlehem. Not even King David could find a bed in that city tonight.
Every day we pray we'll end our slavery, and every day we hope that God will set us free.
Another trial, another ruler, another politics, another march, another success to incense us till we're sick. Another plan, another reason to be on guard, another journey that will turn out to be hard.
Where are we now?
Just on the edge of the city. If all goes well, we'll sleep in Bethlehem tonight.
I hope we'll be there soon. The baby will be.
I'll get you there, Mary. My son won't be born by the side of the road.
Joseph,
What is it?
You said your son.
I know.
But it's true. He is your son. God chose you to be his father.
Well, then I'd better find him a place to be born, hadn't I?
But Joseph, all these people, will there be room?
Don't worry. If God has ordained it, then he will make a way.
You sound just like your father now. I miss him. Such a dreamer.
Just like you. Are you sorry you didn't get a dreamer for a husband? Just a practical man.
A dreamer needs a practical man to make her dreams come true. Joseph, whatever God has ordained for me, I could never face it without you.
All I ever wanted was to be yours. All I could imagine I have and much more. In all my daydreams, you were there too.
Oh, Joseph, the baby!
Don't crowd! Get in line!
Why should we stand obediently in line, just to give half of all we own to the Roman pigs?
Out of the way! What's wrong with that woman?
She's in labor!
In labor? Make way! Put these people at the front of the line! Make way!
Why are you special?
A room tonight, you must have lost your mind. We haven't had an empty bed for weeks. They're out the door, they're sleeping on the floor. We're up to here with Romans, Jews, and Greeks.
But surely you must know some place that we can go. The baby will be born at any time.
There's nothing left, I say.
You can't turn them away!
I can do what I wish. Now get in line.
But look at her. Look at her. At least let me take them to the stable, away from the crowd and the noise.
Please, anything.
All right. Take them to the stable. The rest of you are out of luck. I have no more room.
We pray, when will it be that God will come and we'll be done with slavery? Another promenade journey, another mile, another wish we will be paid and never say till we die. Another journey down another road. Another journey down another
You'd better go in now. She shouldn't be left alone.
Did you hear that?
Of course I heard. Such a young girl. Such great pain.
No, it was a distant sound.
I hear nothing but your child about to be born.
My son?
Spoken like a man. Always so certain it will be a boy.
But it is a boy. An angel told us.
Joseph!
Are there angels here now?
Go on. I must return to the inn, so it's up to you to help her through this.
Oh, but
Go!
Gloria, Gloria, Gloria.
Now I'm hearing things.
Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria.
For behold, I bring to you glad tidings of great joy.
Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria.
For behold, I bring to you glad tidings of great joy. For unto you is born this day in the city of David.
Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria.
The Savior, who is Christ the Lord.
Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria.
The Lord bless you and protect you, always keep you in His care, make His face to shine upon you, give you peace.
Gloria, Gloria. Gloria, Gloria.
And be gracious unto you.
Gloria, 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 Gloria.
Is this it?
This can't possibly be the place.
But it has to be. I've made no mistake in my calculations.
But a stable, my friend? Surely this is no fit place for a king.
Look, the star. It no longer moves. This has to be the place.
And this has to be the child.
Who are you? Where do you come from?
We are merely humble philosophers and physicians who were fortunate to have seen this glorious event predicted in the heavens.
We studied the stars. We read the ancient scriptures and prophecies. We've traveled for weeks.
Over rivers and mountains, across a blistering desert, following the star that stands over this very doorway.
It has become our sole purpose to see him, this child of yours, if only for a few moments.
We believe his birth will change the course of history.
At first, I could not believe the star had led us here, such a lowly place for a king. It made no sense at all.
Born not in glory, but in humility, as the prophet Isaiah said.
Yes.
He is to be the King of Israel, the suffering servant who will take away the sins of the world.
Yes.
What is his name?
His name is Jesus.
Which means the Lord saves.
We have come to worship this new king.
And to offer our simple gifts to this child, the hope of the ages.
Use this to lighten your load. It is a heavy burden you have elected to carry.
And a long journey ahead for you to make.
Oh, we'll be going home soon.
No, my child, you cannot go home to Galilee.
There are those who would not come to worship, but to destroy a rival king.
You mean
King Herod?
A madman.
His spies have been following us since we crossed the borders of Judea.
We've already made plans to return home by another way.
What if they should follow us here to find the child?
We must leave immediately.
Most certainly.
Herod will learn of the birth and seek out the child to kill him. You must also leave the country quickly and quietly. Perhaps to Egypt.
Yes, to Egypt, outside the grip of Herod and his soldiers.
Of course, to Egypt.
Egypt.
the land of our people's exile?
I'm afraid, Joseph. I want to go home, to Galilee.
I know, but Jesus must be our only concern. No doubt these men were right about Herod.
But Joseph, Egypt, such a foreign place.
So, that's what the ancient scriptures meant. Out of Egypt I have called my son. Mary, we must go to Egypt. It's what God would have us do.
But how?
If God ordains it, he will make... Oh, Mary.
What?
I was just thinking how much my father would have loved to see this. He was so sure the Messiah would come soon. Think of it, Mary. Generations of our people have longed for the day he would come, waiting and wondering, where is God?
And he is here.
Two dreamers who have just begun to see